Yo, yo, yo. It's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about why she'll start chasing you more when you're on retention. And how women having more options than men doesn't mean that much if you self-improve. Because a lot of guys start to complain about how, woman nature and how it's easier for women to get men than men to get women. And to be honest, I mean, that's the truth. It has to be the truth. But if what you have to realize about that is, because let's say a very slightly attractive woman has hella options. In her female psychology, in her primitive hardwired psychology, the woman is set out to seek the man who is, let's say, has the best genes to reproduce with, and is literally just like the best option. So her having a plethora of options can be an advantage in your favor if you play your cards right. That's the thing with a lot of things. A lot of people just like to complain about how things are just not really meant for them and how everything is rigged and all these yada yada, all these excuses. But the men who use all of the things that are not really for them in their advantage, and kind of use women hypergamy to their advantage, are usually the ones who start winning in life and in general, because they're continuously improving themselves to seek out the best option. The thing is, if you really want to get a really good results in your life and in anything really, the point is to feel really good about yourself. Make feeling good about yourself a priority, and then all things will start to really pan themselves out individually. Because the better you feel about yourself, the higher vibration you're gonna emit. You're gonna be in a higher vibration, and the higher vibration you're emitting, the closer you're gonna be to the Most High. Because the Most High is not in the point of defeat. The Most High does not respond to weak men. He responds to people who make the most out of themselves, use their faith to help themselves, and not just self-sabotage with negative and terrible thoughts. You have to use your thinking as an advantage. You have to use your abilities, your God-given abilities, as advantages instead of disadvantages. Because the thing is, the more you complain about how women get more options than men, how it's harder for you to get options, is like, you just sound like a little baby. You have to realize what is in front of you, and then manipulate yourself, meaning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, to try to do things in your favor. If something that you're doing does not have a return on investment, cancel it out. A lot of people like to complain about this and that. Woman nature, she wants this, she wants a millionaire, she wants this, but they're looking at everything else except for themselves. The more you can look at yourselves and try to change yourself to be the best, let's say, option, the more you're gonna have a better life. That's just how it goes. And when you go on Semen, when you go on no fap, you're literally using the most potent type of energy, your God-gifted energy, sexual energy, the energy that you use to procreate, to have hyper energy in other areas of your life, so you can be content in the long run. Every day must be a day to self-improve. You must use every day to self-improve. You have to meditate, so you can start getting insight from the Most High. Whatever your subconscious believes as is a fact, whatever it believes is a fact, it will go out its way to make sure that you realize your self-belief. There's this thing called subliminal affirmations. The subliminal affirmations are basically statements that are bypass the conscious mind and go directly to the subconscious, and then they they go directly to your subconscious, and there is called this law of autosuggestion, and it basically gives your subconscious suggestions, and then once it impresses those statements enough on the subconscious mind, it will manipulate the world around you. Your subconscious could be either your servant, or it could be something that could really destroy you, depending on the type of thoughts and impressions that you suggest on it. So start only listening to belief enhancing statements. Start only talking to yourself in belief enhancing ways. Start raising your belief level, and then once your belief level has risen, your action will rise, and then once your action rises, your results will speak for themselves. And this is pretty much it. And when you go on NoFap, the reason why NoFap is important to this is because, one, it helps transcend your belief level, and it helps every sort of thought that you impress on your subconscious to be very, very potent. And the more potent your thoughts and suggestions are, and the clearer your mind is, that's why meditation is very important. Because think about it like this: if you have, let's say, a desire that you want, but your mind is always cloudy with just things that are not serving you, it's going to be harder for that picture that you see in your mind to transmute into tangible results. You have to start clearing your mind of everything that you were programmed to believe. This is how you become a lot better in your results, whether it's with women, whether it's in business, whether it's in life, or anything. Your thoughts have to match what you really want. Your words and suggestions that you keep talking about, whatever you habitually think about, will get impressed on your subconscious, and it will transmute into tangible results. So start impressing your mind, and start thinking certain thoughts on purpose, and you'll get the results that you're seeking. Maybe it's to find someone you're really excited about. Start declaring the statements saying that your life is only getting better and everything is working out in your favor. Even if you don't believe it, the more you impress these statements on your subconscious will transcend you into action. And then once you get action, once the action is taken and the belief is there, you're slowly morph into the person that you really want to become. But all this starts to happen when your thoughts are one with the omnipresent mind that is in you, the omnipotent mind that is in you. So yeah. And like I said, NoFap really helps this process go a lot faster, because that extra energy that is stored in you can really help you with rapid manifestation. That energy that is within you helps everything, one, become clearer, and it helps accelerate the law of attraction, the law of autosuggestion, and it really will help you get what you really want. The reason why men or people in general kind of stay where they're at is because they're not changing their thinking, and they're pretty self-sabotaging with the type of words and thoughts that they keep saying to themselves. You have to help yourself out. And also, like, if you want to, let's say, get better, let's say, with attraction, then the more fearless that you are, because if you're fearless and you're not afraid of anything, you're going to have a better time attracting the type of partner that you want. Because women respond to strong men. Society responds to strong men. If you have self-sabotaging thoughts, self-sabotaging words, and you give yourself excuses all the time, then you're going to get a limited experience. You're going to get very limited results. So you have to change your thinking. And like I said, NoFap helps you become more confident to try to change your thinking. And like I said before, the more semen that you store inside of you, the more love you have to give out. You have to dish out to people. More people will feel what you're pretty much giving out. The more people you can attract to yourself with the energy of love that you give out, the more that will be returned back to you, and the law of supply will kick in, and you will have a pretty extraordinary existence. But it all starts in your mindset and what you decide to do on a daily basis, your action taken. So like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.